Hello everyone, welcome to Nissan Finance. Guys, in this video, we're gonna dive into Holochain and we're gonna study this project a little bit, and then we're gonna find out why do we cover this project in this channel, okay? I'm not going into details, I'm not gonna regurgitate news for you guys here, read everything what the project's about, but I'm gonna show it to you, or in other words, I'm gonna give you food for thoughts, so you guys gonna go and do some deep research, because at the end of the day, guys, no matter how good our research might be, when it comes to making money like we do with the long-term investing, guys, without guessing, without gambling, with the proper risk management, when you can research, probably be the second thing we'll be concerned about, okay? But it's always good to go into the website, look at the bits and bobs to find out what's going on before we go to the technicals, for example. But having that long-term investment in mind, the proper risk and trade management, it is the main thing we should be doing as a long-term investor, okay? And of course, this video, guys, is for those projects that we don't have a clue what's going on. Like here, for example, I kind of know what Holochain is. I'm investing in Holochain. I'm long-term bullish on Holochain, but I'm using Holochain, but we could use any other type of project, okay? Because the thing is, when it comes to Ethereum, Polkadot, Solana, Luna, Matic, Cardano, VeChain, Holochain, guys, these projects, which has massive money behind them, millions and millions and millions, like you're gonna see in a second, massive wallets, hedge funds, institution, corporation, guys, don't bother about research, because guess what? Our research never gonna get close to those big guys. And if those big guys are investing millions and millions, if not billions, guys, they have done plenty of research. So do not waste your time at all, because if there's a big guy, a big wheel behind the project, you can be almost 100% sure they have done all the homework, okay? But first thing first, I just want to say a massive thanks to all of you boys and girls out there for the beautiful support for my channel. The only reason my channel is doing very well is because of the amazing support from all of you. So from the deep of my heart, thank you so much, and I wish all of you, friends and family, all the best. And as you know, I'm not a financial advisor. All the contents throughout this channel, it is for education purpose only, but I speak from my heart, and I wish all of you, not just my subscribers, but all of you boys and girls, they are here for the first time watching my contents in my channel to make a lot of money, regardless if you're gonna subscribe or not, okay? And I do hope as well, guys, when you make a lot of money, you can also change lives of a lot of people that you love the most, okay? And of course, guys, if you like the contents, if you think the content is adding to you any sort of value, subscribe to the channel, be part of the family, you'll be welcome, and I'll be much appreciated, okay? Guys, the first thing we're gonna do, and everyone should be doing, we're gonna go to CoinGecko or maybe CoinMarketCap. Both websites, guys, are very good and trustable website. Always trying to learn the project's website through websites like this. There's too many websites going on, but you guys get the point, okay? When it comes to go to websites, guys, of projects, always try to use CoinMarketCap or maybe CoinGecko to go through the project's pages or websites through this type of websites, because things like these, guys, they are very trustable. And once you press the link here, for example, they will take you straight through to the website homepage. And as well as, guys, sometimes you can get the white paper straight on the CoinMarketCap website. Sometimes you cannot get it. You must go straight to the website of the projects to get the white paper, but most of them, sometimes it's already showing here on the main page. And if we even delete here, for example, as you guys can see here, we even have here the source code. We can open here a different page, and we can open the white paper, which I already opened before anyway. But as you guys can see here, once I press the open code, guys, should be taking us straight to the GitHub, which we're gonna check in a second, bits and bobs here that we need to look for to give us, let's say, another confluence in terms of fundamentals for the project. And of course, here will take us straight to the white paper, but I already have opened these, guys, in a different page, okay? But this is the sort of two things you'll be looking for. Here is the website. You can go straight to the Word.org and the other websites the project might have. You can open the code straight from here, which is the GitHub website, and guys, you can get the white paper straight from here. Very easy. and the best way to do. Okay, and of course we're gonna come back here in a second just to go through here the tokenomics, as you see, which is very important metrics which we need to understand, guys, and need to be make ourselves familiar with these kind of things here, because these metrics here can help us a lot, not just in terms of making decision to buy or sell, but at least to give us another confluence. So the first thing we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna go to the website. Once we come to the website, the first thing you need to do, sometimes it's very explicit here saying abstract. Trying to read, guys, what the website's about. In this case here is Holochain. Okay, as you know, Holochain is a cloud hosting company that's fully owned by the Holochain Foundation, and then you keep reading until you get to a point that you do understand what the project's about. It's very important, because at the end of the day, there's nobody in this world is going to tell you good or bad in terms of your research. If you come here, guys, and you read, for example, you know what? I don't like this idea. I'm not going to invest in a company that's providing cloud hosting for anything. I just don't like it. I feel more comfortable investing in smart contracts like Cardano. Guys, it is what it is. Once you read everything here about the abstract, what the project is trying to do, and you're happy with that, that's all you need. Don't worry about anybody else, what anybody thinks, because whatever is good for you might not be good for someone else, okay? So the first thing you're going to do, guys, in terms of Holochain, you're going to come here to the main page and you're going to read. Sometimes it's very explicit saying abstract. And once you read the abstract, guys, they should give you a clue what the project's about. And once you're happy with that, and then you can carry on to the other confluence. Another source, guys, of website that might help you to do some research if you do not find, let's say, a very clear plain English explanation on the website itself. Because don't forget, guys, sometimes websites, if it is a dodgy project, they might hide a lot of information. But if you come here to research.binance, you're gonna be able, guys, to get everything about the project in a really plain English. And for those of you that maybe might not be like an English native speaker like myself, as you guys probably can see on my accent, things like these, guys, can help us a lot. Not just that, but they have some other type of metrics here that might help you to build your confluence for this project. So in this case, if you do not find on your website itself a clear explanation, in other words, a plain English explanation, guys, check it out on research.binance, which might provide you with better information in terms of the projects about, especially, guys, the abstract, which is very crucial. At least we start with, because once you read the abstract and you're happy with that, you can carry on. Because like I said in the beginning, if you're not happy what the project's about, shouldn't even be the point to carry on anyway. Okay? So back here, guys, to CoinMarketCap. Once you go through the website and you happy with all the abstract or things like that, the next thing we're gonna do, guys, it is to open the white paper. Okay, we're gonna open the white paper and we're gonna dig in a little bit and have a couple of reads on a couple of things to find out if we are happy with that as well. Okay, I just opened here before. This is the white paper. This one here from Holochain, it's really good, because this one here, guys, some of them you can find them on the website itself. Some of them you might see like there's only 3, 2, 4 pages. If you see something that's been written, guys, in half an hour, 2 hours, forget about that. This one here, it doesn't mean that long is gonna be good anyway, but someone that put a document of 38 pages, guys, it's a lot of effort. But by the way, just make sure that the whole things here make sense, okay? And the things that I'll be looking here, guys, in the white paper to help myself making decisions will be things like, for example, the vision itself, which they'll probably be talking about here again if you haven't found on the website. Like, for example, use case, what this project is trying to do, what kind of problem is trying to solve, and things like that. Because sometimes they might try to solve something here that doesn't even have a problem for that. Sometimes people come with a lot of solution for problems where there's no problems. It's just a make-up thing. People trying to sell something that doesn't have any kind of need at all. And of course, what you're gonna find here, guys, is problem in terms of study case. Try to find projects. Like, for example, I'll give an example. I put on one in our Discord group a full video in terms like things that we're looking for when you research a project, and I cover VeChain in that video. And VeChain white paper has all the amazing study case. Make sure you guys can find here, for example, study case. Whatever project might be, it can be Holochain, Cardano, XRP, doesn't matter, because the study case will give you guys a better, let's say, idea what the projects try to do. Okay, they're gonna show you exactly what the problem is, and they're gonna show you the kind of solution they are preparing for those projects, and that can help, especially for those of you that are visual learners like myself. I want to see something, guys, like a mathematical modeling, how they try to solve that problem, what the kind of solutions are, what they trying to make the solution better over time, what's the issues behind the solution itself, because sometimes, don't forget, we might try to solve a problem, create another problem. So you need to make sure as well that they cover and let's say the solutions for the solutions, which is very, very crucial as well. Okay, because we don't want to have a project, guys, that are trying to, let's say, solve a problem with a massive problem. It doesn't work like that. Okay, and one of the things here, guys, that I always check as well, it is the token and distribution. As you guys can see here, at the beginning, they allocate 25% for the organization and, of course, the project itself and the team, and the rest was released to the retail worlds. This is really good because, as you guys know, we don't want to invest in a project that it is, let's say, 50-50, whereas 50 is holding by the project CEOs and the owners, the founders, and the rest released to the public. Because the thing is, these people here can dump everything on us anytime. So just be careful, okay? But something like this, guys, it is a very, very, let's say, health pie chart where the investors only hold a very small portion. Anything between, let's say, 30, guys, below 30, or 30, 35, I'll be very happy, okay? And the rest here, guys, is just us, retail investors. And also, guys, another thing as well, as you guys can see here on the CoinMarketCap, we don't have a max supply, guys. So you need to make sure that you understand this. What's the daily distribution of the project? Is the project inflationary? Is the project deflationary? Is the project, let's say, inflationary? But do they have any kind of, let's say, burning approach or system? They'll be burning tokens over time. And how does that work? So you need to understand those things as well, digging a little bit more deep and trying to discover all those things which are very, very crucial for the project, okay? Especially those ones, guys, that it is inflationary. You need to make sure that the tokens get burned over time, or every time someone spend money on the gas itself, they burn a set amount of tokens, and so on, because it is very crucial. Because if you come here, we're going to cover this on tokenomics anyway. For example, if you have a maximum supply, let's say circulating supply of 10% only, and we have 90% left, if those people let's say dump everything to the market at once, guess what, guys, we can have a massive effect on price. You can go from, let's say, 1 cent all the way down to 0.000 whatever. So make sure you guys do understand this thing here, which it is very crucial as well. Okay, so the daily distribution, the monthly, the yearly, semi-annually, it doesn't matter. Try to understand how much they release in terms of quantity, or maybe in terms of percentage as well. That will help you a lot in terms of this kind of metrics, which it is also very, very important. Okay? And of course, in this case here, guys, the reason I'm investing in Holochain, because I am very, very happy with this kind of metrics. Okay, you need to, guys, make sure you understand it yourself about these things and be honest with yourself. Are you happy with this kind of distribution? Guys, I am very, very happy. If the holders of the projects, whatever it is, owns by 25%, 30%, 35%, that's fine. The rest is for retail investors. And don't forget, sometimes this is through foundations, things like that. So you need to understand this case here. I'm very, very happy with Holochain, and this is why I'm investing in Holochain, and this is why one of the best projects that we cover in this channel. Okay. The next thing, or set of things that we're going to look for, it is the roadmap. Guys, make sure you also understand as well the roadmap and the phase, and also check if the projects are actually meeting their phase, because despite the fact they have a roadmap of things like that, but nothing's getting concluded, nothing's getting done, it doesn't work as well. But once you understand here, guys, the roadmap, what's going to happen, when it's supposed to happen, what's the next phase after that one has been finished, and so on. I think if you do understand what the roadmap is, guys, like I always mention on my daily analysis, that once you have with the roadmap, white paper, the team, and what the project's trying to do, and then we're gonna go to the technicals. But if you come here and do understand things like this, guys, it is very, very important. This is the least thing you should do before you pressing the trigger on any kind of project. And in terms of Holochain, guys, I am more than happy about it. Also, guys, another really cool thing as well, if you go into websites, sometimes they got the Q&As, And through the Q&As, there's some amazing question here, for example, for you guys to have a little bit deep understanding of the projects if you don't find on research.binance or if you don't find on the website itself, which is what the project's about. Things, look, they got plenty of videos here, plenty of resource to read about. What's Holo, of course, what else? What's Holo Feel? Guys, this will help you a lot as well. So check it out. Normally it's placed, guys, at the bottom of the page, okay, which is FAQ. Like, for example, here, this case here is just placed here. So check for these, guys. This can open plenty of beautiful question, ask for, let's say, customers or people that invest on holochain in this case. So open up the page. That can give you a lot of information, or let's say more resources for you to find out what the project's about, okay? Beautiful thing done for holochain in this case. And the next one, of course, guys, it is the team. The team is the most important thing that you ever gonna research on any project. Because remember, the project is only good as the team is gonna be. You can get the best idea ever. If you have a bunch of people with bad intentions, guys, they're just gonna steal your money. It's gonna be a massive rug pull, a massive scam. But make sure you check the teams. And the first thing you're gonna do, guys, is familiarize yourself with the faces. Because don't forget, you might see this guy here in 5 years building something else. You might think, you know what? If that guy failed very bad with holochain, why should I invest in this guy building something else now? Especially those people that they build a project, after 1 year they dump everything to the market, to the retail investors, a massive empty bag, and move to something else. Just be careful. I'll give you guys a good great example. For example, Ethereum was found by Vitalik Buterin, as you guys probably know that. And then, guys, another one as well, which was Charles Hoskinson, okay? And of course, as you know, Charles Hoskinson, it is now the founder of Cardano. Of course, Vitalik Buterin is still, guys, is still at Ethereum. And the other one, which was the founder of Ethereum, which now it is the founder of Polkadot, which is Gavin Wood. So basically, Gavin Wood left Ethereum to build or to found Polkadot, and Charles Hoskinson left Cardano to build, left Ethereum to build Cardano. Okay, so this kind of thing is good because you think, you know what? If Gavin and Charles has done a great work at Ethereum, of course they're gonna do an amazing job on Polkadot and Cardano as well. So make sure you guys familiarize yourself with this face, because in 4 or 5 years they might help you a lot. They might ring you a massive green flag, but also might open a big red flag, okay? And the first thing we're gonna do here, guys, it is open the Twitter and LinkedIn, because as you know, unfortunately these days that's how it works. Social media, guys, play a massive part in our decisions. You guys can see here, Arthur Brock, something like that. I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name. I'm really sorry, but as you can see here, he's got a massive, I mean, not massive, but 22 is not bad at all, okay? And the last post was on 19th of November, and then let's see the engagement, 743 likes, guys. It's massive. 51 comments. It's not bad at all. 529. You can see that the community is very active, and this is just amazing, guys. Amazing, okay? Although that we want to see here like a couple of 100,000 or 100,000, but in this case here, it is a great thing. And also the engagement here on the post are showing a very good type of engagement. And these sort of things you guys need to look for. In this case here, guys, I'm more than happy about this person here, which it is the holochain co-founder, okay? Another thing as well, guys, open his LinkedIn, because what do you want to see in this case here? We want to see people that works for or have worked before for tech companies, as let's say technology, or big companies, let's say Apple, AMD, Nvidia, Facebook, Microsoft, all these beautiful tech companies, because the last thing we want, guys, it's a project with full of marketeers. For example, when you come here to the project page here, and you open the page of all these people on, let's say, Twitter or on LinkedIn, and the only thing you're gonna find, guys, it is, let's say, salespeople, digital marketing, guys, run away. Because there'll be a bunch of marketeers trying to sell you something that they're gonna pump and dump to the market very soon. But in this case here, as you can see, he found quite a few projects. I'm not sure if he has been successful. It would be a nice thing to dive into these things here and see why. He's a founder of let's say Emerging Leader Labs. He was a founder of this one here as well, board member of this, and then co-founder of this. There's something here probably might ring a bell here, okay? So make sure why he found so many and he still find holochain as well. So just dig in, guys. Sometimes you might see the staff here that work for those companies. Check how many years they have worked for those companies. Very, very crucial as well, because if someone has worked for Facebook for 5 years as a tech, whatever it is, like a computer engineer or whatever might be, guys, that can ring a massive green flag for us, okay? The longer they spend on those companies, the better it is. And those companies, guys, like I said, it is a big deal, massive deal, because they bring to the project a lot of experience, and that can only help our projects, okay? So check the Twitter, guys, and also check the LinkedIn, which is very, very important, okay? And of course, check, guys, the Twitter of the project itself. As you guys can see here, 106,000 followers. This is a massive deal. The last post was on 25th of November, and the engagement, as you guys can see, 1.4K. Roughly what? Maybe 1% of the people are interacting to this project. Guys, very, very nice. Make sure they're very active. Same thing as the personal people Twitter. Check the profile of the project itself and see how many followers they have and how active the post has been posted and what's the engagement. This case here, 77 likes. It is amazing, guys. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And also, of course, another thing of source of in terms of media, guys, it is on YouTube. Go to YouTube. As you guys can see here, Holochain has their own channel, which is nice, because if you come here to this channel here, you can see here, I don't know if I can open here. Yes, I can. The last video that they posted was 11 days ago, with 1.2K views. That's okay. That's better than nothing, okay? So at least they are posting things constantly, and they have been very, very active. If you find a project that, let's say, has a YouTube channel, and the last post they did was 12 months ago, guys, just use that as a green flag, should I say. I'm not saying you're not going to invest, just use that as a green flag, okay? And like you saw here before, if you don't find projects like these, guys, have their own channel, check for major channels like with the big followers, interviewing the CEOs, people behind the project, and what they have to say about the project, because can be a big deal as well, okay? If you don't find the channel, the project channel itself. But if you do, it's amazing thing. And sometimes, like VChain, for example, they even have like a project foundation channel, which is another source of information we can find the latest news or the latest post about the project, okay? And another thing as well, guys, it is that the project blogs. Not many project has a blog to offer. In this case here, Holochain does. And the last blog they post here, guys, was roughly like what, a month and a half ago, which is okay. It's not bad. Go through the blogs, try to understand, try to read. This one here, only 5 minutes read. This one is 4 minutes, 3 minutes. That's just really nice. Like I always say to you guys, build confluence. The more confluence you have, the better it's gonna be. But don't forget, it's always come, guys, to the long-term investing mind. That's all. As you know, Unisum Finance channel and my Discord group, we are all about long-term investing. Investing for the long term without guessing, without gambling. Always, 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 okay? And I don't know if I can pull this thing here to show you guys, but if I can, it'll be nice. As you guys can see here, I have been very successful myself when it comes to crypto. I made a lot of money, and I still make a lot of money, and for one reason, guys, and one reason only, because long-term investing without guessing, without gambling. So guys, follow this procedure and you also gonna be successful. And this is the thing that I look. But when it comes to fundamentals, it's all amazing, but risk management, trade management, it is part of at least 80% of our investment, okay? Another thing as well that we're gonna look to, guys, it is on the wallets, okay? And this thing here, you go to Etherscan, for example, and look for the wallets. As you guys can see here, we can check the pie chart of the projects. This one here, guys, it's not bad at all, at all, at all. Like I said to you guys, if you see something here 50-50, run away, guys. And most of the projects, you can find them here on Etherscan. If it's not part of the let's say Ethereum, guys, blockchain, I'm sure you can find the other ones on other websites. I cannot point it out one for you here right now, but I'm sure if you go online you can find them. But on Etherscan, guys, you can pretty much find most of them. The only thing you need to avoid here, it is something like this, guys, 50-50 or maybe 75-25. Wouldn't be good at all. But in this case here of Holochain, I'm more than happy about it, okay? And the next thing as well, guys, you're gonna look for is this thing here. If you come here and copy, let's say, wallets like this, in this case here, because the thing is, sometimes, let's say, if you go back here to this page here, for example, sometimes the major 10 wallets, 15 wallets is held by exchange or the project itself. Like you guys can see here, Binance, Crypto.com, things like that. If you come here and copy, let's say the 20, 18, 17, 15 or 20 or something like that, and guys, you can come here and check on Zapper, for example. As you guys can see here, one of the wallets has about $104 million worth in holochain. It's a lot of money, guys. Plenty. Of course, this whale here, guys, is $259 million invested in crypto. So what are you concerned about with your, let's say, $5, guys? Don't bother. And when you see someone here, let's say, investing that much money on holochain, guys, it is a massive deal for us. When someone invests in roughly $104 million in a project that you are willing to invest, there's nothing else to be said here. Because I can guarantee here, guys, this guy here have done plenty of research that you can never, ever get close to it at all. Okay, so just bear that in mind. It is very crucial that you guys understand this kind of thing here as well. Okay, another thing as well, guys, it is the tokenomics. Okay, one thing here, it is the market cap, but like I said to you guys, the market cap doesn't give us much information. What you're gonna use is, you're gonna use those wallets, guys. The wallets can give you a better information than the market cap itself. The market cap, guys, is just how much the project worth and nothing else at all. Okay, but try to look the wallets instead to see how much that wallet it is, let's say, chopped or distribute, because you don't want to see a wallet, like I said to you, 820, 75, 25. It's no good at all. So the market cap is just tell us how much the project worth, nothing else. And the fully dilute market cap, guys, very simple. It's just a multiplication of the total supply right now times the price of holochain. The current price, they'll give us that number there, which is roughly $2 billion. And of course, you can go to CoinMarketCap and go to the currency here and see where holochain will be trading if all the circulating supply were already in circulation. But again, it doesn't really matter, guys, because even if this thing here goes up, the other market caps of the other project will also goes up as well. Okay, so in this case here won't make much difference at all. And of course here, guys, the maximum supply and total supply is, like I said to you, make sure you understand those token distribution, like I showed you in the white paper before, because those things can give you an idea what the project's gonna be doing in the future. Like I said, we don't want to see a massive dump to the market, because that will cause a massive deflection error on the current asset price, and we're gonna be holding a massive empty bag. So make sure you know exactly how they're gonna let's say release the tokens to the market and how much, guys, it is already in the market as well. That can be a massive let's say sign for us to have an idea what the project is doing right now. Because even sometimes, like I'll give an example for you, GRT at the end of 2021, GRT had about 8%. Now it's almost 50. So in a matter of 8 months we went up like 40%. It's a lot. But the thing is, at the end of the day, once we have demand and the supply is there, guys, price will still go up. Even if it is an inflationary token, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all, okay? If it is supply and if it is demand, guess what? Price will go up no matter what. But it's good to know these bits and bobs here to help us to build confluence, nothing else. Also, guys, one website that you might be able to find, it is Messari. If you go to Messari here on tokenomics, you're gonna find here, guys, the token distribution and the token held by investors. If you don't find in other websites, like I showed to you before on Etherscan, just check on Messari, guys. Messari can be another great of information as well, and you can get all this information here with a free plan. You don't even need to be a member or have a subscription to get into this information here. This can also be a really good source for you to find some, let's say, metrics about the project. Also, guys, here, if you go to investor, you can find who are the major investors of the projects. And this is a massive deal. Make sure, guys, you can see here big organization, big hedge funds, big institution behind this project. Because if the big guys are buying holochain, guys, we should buy anyway, or at least shouldn't be too concerned about, okay? Because, like I said to you, if someone is investing $100 million, $200 million, $1 billion, at that point they have done a lot of research, so you can feel, let's say, more comfortable with to put our small money into this project. So check out the organizations, guys, the big investors behind the project, because that can tell a lot what the project is about. The last thing we're gonna see, guys, or we're gonna check, it is the GitHub. As you saw before here on the first page that we opened, which was the CoinMarketCap, and the source code, guys, it is explicit here. Just press the button, we're gonna open the GitHub. Like I said to you, some of them might not have here on the main page of the CoinMarketCap or the CoinGecko, but once you go to the project website, you can always find the white paper there. And if you don't, guys, forget about it. There's not a project anyway. That's a fully scam 100%. But if we open this page here, guys, will take us here to the GitHub, and the things here that I look for. And don't remember, guys, don't get too anal about it, because no matter how good your research might be in terms of checking the codes, things like that, guys, you cannot even check 1%. But the things that I look here for, it is things like this. We have massive number of stars and numbers of folks. The higher, the better it is. And guys, another thing as well, how often this project has been updated. As you guys can see here, we have an update here 4 hours ago, 9 hours ago, 13 hours ago, 14 hours ago. If you see a project that the last time you can see some update here, guys, was 12 months ago, 8 months ago, 24 months ago, guys, run away. It can be a massive red flag. Just be careful. So the things that I'll be looking for here is for those one here that's been pinned to the page. Don't forget, we might have like beautiful ones here before. It's just not here anymore. But those ones that it is showing here on this main page here, look for those ones that have like great number of forks and great number of stars as well, okay? And of course, how often the project has been updated. Very, very crucial, guys, that you can see here something that's been lately updated often, should I say, okay? And of course, guys, we're gonna go back to the chart. The last thing I'm gonna do, like I said to you, which is the main thing when it comes to crypto, and this is the only reason, as you guys can see here, I made a lot of money and I'm still making a lot of money. As you guys can see here on my Discord group, guys, we have been doing very, very well. We got plenty of things here. We got like $10,000 study case on Bitcoin to show the group members how to manage the trades. We got another one on Polkadot, Chainlink. We got our long-term investment projects here, how to invest on them, where to place the orders, how to do the DCAs. We got an education channel here, how to do DCAs, invest without guessing, taking my portfolios, nothing to hide, guys, things to avoid, how to take profits, things that, guys, are very, very important. And those things that have made me very, very successful. Do your research. Very good in terms of holochain. I'm very happy with everything that we saw during this little, let's say, deep dive into this project. But guys, come to the technicals. Try to buy something with a massive discount price, with money you can afford to lose, with a long-term investment in mind. Because the only way you're gonna be successful, guys, when it comes to crypto, stocks, and derivatives like myself, for example, it is if you learn or educate yourself how to make money regardless of price direction. Because if you do rely in making money and buying a project, expecting the project to go up, guys, forget about that. You're gonna lose all your money. Learning how to make money without guessing, without gambling, without prediction, okay? And of course, combine that with your research and you're gonna be very, very successful, okay? Guys, thank you very much. This is a short video about how to invest on holochain and why we are investing in holochain and why we do cover holochain in this channel, okay? We're gonna be doing this with other projects as well, just to check if something's, let's say, meet our criteria like holochain just did throughout the video, to see if the project is good or not. But all the projects, guys, that we cover in this channel are all beautiful projects to invest, okay? Guys, thank you very much. If you think this video has value added to you, any kind of value, subscribe to the channel. You'll be welcome to the family, and I'll be much appreciated. And for those of you that are my huge subscriber, guys, don't forget, hit the like button. The more you hit the like button, the more you're gonna support the channel, and I'll be much, much appreciated, okay? Guys, thank you very much. All the best and happy investing.